All right, hey guys, we're doing a e-commerce audit, so I thought I'd just record this video. And do it live. So, not gonna waste more time, gonna jump straight into it. If I know what is actually the website we're auditing, I actually forget. So we are auditing a website today for, we have a request coming in for a website audit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna audit this website. Okay, the website is not loading at all. What is going on with the site? Oh, this is their site. Okay. Wait. Wait, what is going on? So they have a .com site. Okay. I'm actually confused which site I'm auditing. Let me just double check. .eu is a site, which is weird. So this is a site I'm supposed to audit, and it's down. Okay. Okay. Bro. Why is it down? It's another working. Hello? Hey, the site is down. Oh. Hey, Gregor's man. Never a good sign when the site you need to order is down. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly, bro. So it's kind of awkward right now because we what do I do? Like, do I continue streaming or what? Let me just check with the site owner. Hey, um, .eu seems to be down. If you like take a look at this site. So I'm just communicating with the site owner for now, but that's kind of awkward. A little bit awkward. We wanted to audit the site is down, and we have nothing to do now. So what do I do? I'm a backend developer learning front end. Gotta learn all the SEO tricks. Yeah, bro. That's awesome. I feel it's always better if you start off with like if you are a a designer or a front end or the back end developer, and then and you are able to do SEO, because that I feel it's a valuable aspect, because sometimes with SEO, right, it gets difficult when you have an implementation that needs to be done, and then when you communicate it to the developer, but the developer, doesn't have the best SEO practices in place. So sometimes by fixing something, they are leaving behind footprints that needs to be cleaned up. So if you are learning, for Greg, if you are learning backend development and learning front end and then learning the SEO, I think it's like a perfect combination, because then you'll be, you know exactly, like, after implementations what you need to take note of, so that by implementing something you're not creating a lot more footprints that isn't required. Yeah, that's what that's from my own personal experience. I started off as a product lister on Amazon, so I understand how important tag, keywords, and meta data can be. Yep. I 100% agree. 100% agree with you. But I gotta figure out what do I do now, because I need to audit the site, but the site is down, so this is kind of awkward. Yeah, so by right we are supposed to audit this e-commerce site, but yeah, so I audit their .com site. I mean, I can take a look at it. Sheesh, 5,000 plus URLs. I'm not too sure if I want to look at that. But yeah, I guess well, if that's the case, and we're not gonna audit any site then, so I'm gonna probably spend like 10 minutes here just to answer any questions, regarding SEO, or just chat about stuff, because, well, there is no site for us to audit. Yeah, so we're by right supposed to be auditing a e-commerce site, but turns out we're not. Well, since I'm on here, I might as well take the time to like go through some of the stuff that I look at, especially for e-commerce site, because I don't think this is the site they want to audit. They want me to take a look at their EU site, but their EU site seems to be down, so I'm not so sure. I've just finished my portfolio and it's only really one page. Is there a checklist of things I should 100% have on my page? Greg's man, great question. You've mostly finished your portfolio as really a one page. Is there a checklist of things I should 100% have on my page? Well, a lot of questions going through my mind. There's things like, if you ask me, if that's a portfolio site, right, where you're just letting people know about your portfolio, what is your previous works that you have done, not necessary in a way that you need to do a lot of SEO for your website. So let me just gather my thoughts. So that's okay. So first of all, if you are looking at in terms of optimizing SEO, I'm going to tell you what you can look out for, and also at the same time, secondly, it's where your focus should be based on your portfolio or the kind of website you have. So first of all, with regards to SEO, right, you definitely want to have your on-page set up nicely. So because you have a one-pager, so I assume that your domain will probably be something like your name or your brand, right? So it probably looks something like this, for example, or .io or .com, whatever it is. So based on this, right, you want to make sure that your on-page like your page titles and your meta description, most likely you're gonna be making. So usually we map keywords. So we map a specific keyword to a specific page. But in your case, because it's a portfolio site, so yeah, I'm using my name.website. Yeah, so that's exactly what I'm trying to say. So it will probably be like your brand.com, right? So what you want to do, right? It's this page should be mapped to your brand, right? So in this case, your brand is your name. So obviously you want to make sure that your page titles have your brand, right? So it's, for example, brand, and then you want to like dash award-winning web developer or upcoming aspiring web developer or things like that. But the idea of SEO for your site is not really that much in depth for you to think about. And the reason why is because, first of all, it's only a one-pager site. So that is just a one-pager. So second of all, like I mentioned, with portfolio sites, usually the keywords that you're mapping, especially to a home page, and especially because you only have one page, it's going to be mapped to your brand. So in this case, your brand is your name. So this is what I recommend for SEO. So if you think in terms of like page titles, okay, just make sure your page title is your brand, and then beside you're gonna have something like aspiring web developer, or basically describe kind of like the services that you're offering. So in this case, I'm probably assuming it's gonna be like front end development or front end development or back end development, right? So you wanna just have that. Okay, and the reason why is because when people search for you, okay, because to be honest, you're not gonna get people searching for like front end developer. You're not gonna rank for that because number one, I think it's gonna be quite tough based on the market. Web, as anything to do with digital marketing related type stuff, usually it's a lot difficult for you to enter, especially with a one-page site, right? Because of within the market, a lot of people know what the hell they are doing, so it's kind of difficult for you to enter into that. So just make sure that you have your brand, and then also the kind of services that you're offering, and obviously do not staff them with like if you're offering front end development, don't put like front end development, back end development, website developer, and things like that, right? So yeah, so that's for page titles. And now the second part, which is the focus. Should you be focusing on SEO for your site? To be honest, 100% honest, I don't think you need to focus on SEO for your site right now. And the reason why is because a portfolio site, usually a portfolio site is kind of like a archive page where you're showcasing your works, right? And usually the portfolio sites only comes in when you are introducing or when you're directing somebody to your website. So the traffic that your kind of website will get will highly likely be referral traffic, where people already know about you. They just want to look at your portfolio. So I wouldn't worry so much about organic traffic. I wouldn't worry so much about SEO. Is because with the kind of website you have, you're gonna have referral traffic, not necessarily from organic search. Yeah, so that's fair because the people visiting it have the direct. Yeah, exactly, Gregor's man. Yeah, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. But if you really want to have a little bit of SEO being done, then you want to make sure that at least your page titles looks nice. That is the bare minimum. But even if you don't have the page titles, it's perfectly fine because the majority of the traffic is going to be from referral or people that already know about you. So I would, for your portfolio, right, I would matter more about the design of the site, and also the design of the site, and also the kind of portfolios you have there. So that is what my main focus will be, not on SEO, to be honest, if I were you. And obviously, if your portfolio change, for example, and when I mean portfolio, I mean when you're at a different phase of in your business or in your freelancing work or whatever that you're doing, it might change, and then maybe during then you can focus on SEO, but not like I would recommend SEO right now. Yeah, so that's my recommendation to you, my brother. So let me see if I get a reply. I'm still not getting a reply. Thanks very much. Thanks very much. No problem, man. Hope that helps you out. Yeah, so I'm going to, how long have I been on here? Kind of awkward because I wanted to stream. I wanted to stream. I wanted to audit a SEO site, but the site is down. So I'm gonna just answer some questions before I go off. Actually, let me just rant first. I have a few more minutes. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go off in another 4 minutes. So, a lot of times when people think about SEO, whether do they need SEO for their site? To be honest, not all websites, not all businesses need SEO. Not all businesses thrive from doing search engine optimization as a form of marketing. And there's a lot of different types of businesses that actually do not require SEO as the main core marketing tactic. Yeah, tactic. Kind of looking for the word. Yeah, but yeah. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. But the next time I hop on, I'll probably be doing a audit for a e-commerce site. So again, this type of videos is to help whoever that's watching out. And if you have any questions, regarding driving traffic or how your website should be, or more or less marketing stuff, feel free to ask. Does SEO include metadata that is pulled from your website? Whoa, bro, slow down. Does SEO include metadata that is pulled when your website is embedded in websites like Discord and Slack? So I think the question you're asking is, when your website is listed on other places like Discord and Slack, does your metadata gets pulled? Not necessarily the case. The reason why is because when Google looks at a particular website, they are looking at that website. So even though if you have set your metadata as say ABC, for example, on your own site, when Google looks at their page, when Google looks at, say, for example, Discord or other places that list down your site, they're going to pull the page titles and the metadata from that particular page, depending on how the webmaster is setting up on that page. So not necessarily it's going to be pulled from your page. However, if the webmaster on that particular page has set up in a way that the page title or the metadata is automatically pulling it from the website itself. So for example, if say ABC site, right? Okay, if they have set up in a way that they want to be pulling from your site, the metadata, right? So this way, when Google pulls the site, it's going to look at the metadata, and it looks at what ABC has implemented in terms of page titles and stuff like that. If ABC site have a rule or have a instructions where they are telling Google to pull your site's metadata, that can happen as well. So it really depends on what ABC or what that website that is listing your website on. Wow, this is very confusing. So it basically means to say, how can I put it in a way? It depends on what ABC website has implemented on their specific page. So it doesn't matter what you have done for your page, because metadata will only be pulled on your website. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I've confused you even more. I hope not. Makes sense. It varies from service to service. Yep. It varies from different websites to different websites based on how their website is instructing Google to pull data on their web page. Yeah, so hopefully that's not confusing. Hopefully. Yeah, so is it? Yeah, so if you have any questions, please feel free to ask regarding marketing, regarding website still down. Oh, it's up already. Okay, this is weird. Very Wait, this is .com. No, 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 no. This is the site that we are auditing. Yep, this is still down. That's the .com version. Yeah, exactly. I was happy for a moment, you know. So wow, what a session. So I just hopped on 20 plus minutes to talk about talk instead of like, yeah. But yeah, I guess how it is. Yeah. So feel free to ask me any more questions. If not, then I will probably hop on when I'm about to perform the audit. I shall let you jump off. Have fun, my dude. Haha, catch you around. Yo, thanks for coming by, Gregersman. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm gonna, hop off now after doing the audit. Just kidding. Yeah, but I'm gonna hop on now, hop off now. So I have no idea what this title will be, but I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Yeah. So just bye bye. Take care. See you. Stay safe.